Hello, Mid-Michigan. Welcome to some hoops on a Saturday afternoon on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Our Barberry Law studios are at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant, built by Conwincy Construction. And this is our Woods Household pregame show. We've got a fun, non-traditional matchup here. Marine City Cardinal Mooney has made the trek up to Detroit to battle the Irish of Sacred Heart Academy. The Irish come in at 7-2. Marine City Cardinal Mooney comes in at 7-4. But if you ask me who's played the tougher schedule, it's Marine City Cardinal Mooney. I think even Coach Sherlock and the crew would admit that. But this should be a good one. And looking out here, Cardinal Mooney might have a little bit of size out there with one or two guys, so it should be a fun matchup for the Irish, because that's something they're going to have to deal with a little bit. They got Mr. Nate. Actually, as I say that, Nate Seiler and the big Salter guy that I'm looking at across the way are probably about the same size. Salter may have about 10, 20 pounds or so on Mr. Gator Seiler, but I don't know if Mr. Justin Salter is the athlete, or Jackson Salter is the athlete that Mr. Nate Gator Seiler is. Marine City Cardinal Mooney, as I said, coming in at 7-4. Your Irish of Sacred Heart Academy coming in at 7-2. The winner of this game, well, it won't mean a whole lot unless these two teams possibly match up late in the playoffs, which is definitely a possibility. This is the Woods Household pregame show. Coming to you live from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Conwincy Construction. Throughout the day, we'll be talking about the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. The Zaid Batchelder baller of the game are brought to you by Weefrich Financial, Mufford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game, Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Hopefully somebody for Sacred Heart Academy gets hot out there like a block code jacuzzi, and today would not be a bad day to be sitting in a jacuzzi with that wind out there. I also love Bird All-American Grill, Gates Drilling and Service, sponsor of our halftime and post-game show. Also Clark Modular Homes, Brad Melly, Well Drilling and Malik Construction. Not going to have any score updates with our Saturday afternoon matchup, and most of the games canceled in the Mid-Michigan area yesterday. Mount Pleasant did play home and home with the boys and girls of Saginaw Heritage, both of them falling to really strong Saginaw Heritage teams. But we're going to talk about where all the other teams are at in the Mid-Michigan area, starting lineups, and so much more coming up. It is the Woods Also pregame show on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more right after this.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the fifth generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. We have all seen this sticker, maybe in Mount Pleasant, Beale City, Ithaca, or Traverse City. There is a reason you see that sticker everywhere. That's because Dick Silva Auto Sales has been selling sharp used cars and trucks for 3 generations. Stop in to see the Silva family in downtown Shepherd for your next low-mileage, immaculate car, and see why they're known for over 40 years of fantastic customer service. Or you can view their inventory now at DickSilvaAutoSales.com. Dick Silva Auto Sales, selling sharp used cars and trucks and supporting sharp student athletes. Powell Frame and Collision knows we all spend a lot of time looking out the windshield. So if yours gets cracked, dented, damaged, or destroyed, Powell Frame and Collision, along with their expert collision service, now offers expert auto glass replacement. Working with insurance, they can replace all makes and all models, including new advanced driver assistance system windshields. Mention you saw this ad and you get $100 off of your windshield replacement. Powell Frame and Collision, downtown Shepherd. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to our Barberry Law Studios and our Woods Also pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Sacred Heart Academy, Marine City, Cardinal Mooney, a couple Catholic schools getting ready to battle it out here. Cardinal Mooney making that trek all the way up from a D-Town. Much love, J&J Auto Block, Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Joe Wentworth, Bryce Updergraff, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, our sponsor of Closing the Deal. All right, time to take a trek around the Mid-Michigan area, brought to you by our friends Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, and Clark Modular Homes. Ithaca Yellow Jacket girls are 6-5, the boys are 2-10. Clare girls are 6-3, the boys are 3-6. Mount Pleasant Oiler boys and girls both off the hot starts. The girls are 7-2, the boys are 10-2. Shepherd girls are 5-3, the Shepherd boys are 5-5. We're hoping to have them last night taking on Standish Sterling, but that one got canceled kind of late out there. You know, Standish Sterling, I think, probably wanted to come down and get that game in since it's a conference game no matter what, but eventually closed the deal right around 3 o'clock or so. Sacred Heart Academy, boys and girls also off to hot starts. The girls are 7-1. We saw them best Saginaw Novell earlier this week. Karis to Willer going over 1,000 career points. And these Sacred Heart Academy boys are 7-2. They're going to make it 8-2 today. In Beale City out in Aggie Land, the girls are 2-9. And the boys are ranked number 1 in Division III. And they are 9-0. A fantastic start out there in Beale City for Coach Gatrell and the crew. Your starters for Marine City, Cardinal Mooney, Brady Bodecker, Cullen Knuth, Bryce Smerick, Jackson Salter, and John Hoppy. Slide it over for Sacred Heart Academy starters, the freshman Channing Sherlock, and a pair of juniors in Nate Seiler and Hank McDonald, and a pair of seniors, sharpshooters, in Brady Davis and Noah Zion. Going to take another break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Come back, talk about the keys to victory for this game, and it's going to be a little bit different as this is a team in Marine City, Cardinal Mooney, I haven't seen this year, last year, or ever before. So we'll talk a little bit about that when we come back. It is the Woods Also pregame show. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. Martinez Painting, Central Michigan's trusted painting professionals. They specialize in both interior and exterior jobs for your home and business. No matter how big or how small the job, they transform any space with quality and precision. Learn more by visiting Martinez Painting on Facebook today or give them a call at 989-317-5536. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. Make your next event bigger and brighter. Stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Imagine a home that reflects your style. With WW Construction, that dream will become a reality. As a trusted Mid-Michigan builder, WW Construction specializes in builds and remodels that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. Join the growing family of homeowners who trust WW Construction for quality and craftsmanship. Call WW Construction today at 989-621-2722 to make your dreams a reality.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Getting ready for Sacred Heart Academy. And Marine City Cardinal Mooney, getting tripped up on my words there for a moment. About $1:38 on the pregame clock. As you can see it counting down until Nick Katzinger is going to take over for introducing the national anthem. If we come back timing right, we will pump things up here so you can see his introductions. I don't know if it's quite on the level of Mike Verlegger, but we will see. Keys to victory for Sacred Heart Academy. This is a team coming in from downstate, and whenever you're a team in the Grand Rapids, the Detroit, Muskegon area, and you come here to Central Michigan, I always feel like they come in with a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of confidence, thinking, well, we play against a lot more big schools than this team does. And so I think having that confidence in the early going, having your swagger, which won't be a hard thing to do with seniors like Brady Davis and Noah Zine. I think that's something that could play a big factor early. I expect this to be a very evenly matched game, and so I think the start could be a big deal. And on the flip side, from what I just talked about for Sacred Heart Academy, take that for Marine City Cardinal Mooney. How will the travel in the Saturday ball game affect them? Coming back, the opening tip, starting lineups right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network as we get ready for the national anthem. Actually, as it's counting down, we'll stay here for just another moment. Run through your starters one more time for Sacred Heart Academy. The freshman coach's son, Channing Sherlock, you know he spent a lot of time in the gym. Pair of senior big guys, Hank McDonald and Nate Seiler. And then the electric senior guards, Brady Davis and Mr. Noah Zion, the 1,000-point scorer. He could have a chance to become the all-time scoring leader for Sacred Heart Academy, passing Colton Nelson. Back with the opening tip right after this.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care, just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know Winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com. And my main man, Mike Verlager, is out there listening. I think Nick Katzinger would have done you proud there with the starting lineup there. Here we go. The Irish, the Cardinals, ready to battle it out here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. I said Marine City Cardinal Mooney making that long trek down from Detroit to battle the Irish here on a Saturday. We're going to have a quick prayer. A shout out to Adam Gursky there, as I might have talked through the prayer, which probably a little bit worse than talking through the national anthem even. Here we go, the Irish, the Cardinals, ready to battle it out here. Nate Gator-Seiler is going to jump it up with Mr. Jackson Salter, unless they got somebody with some real hops over there. And as they stand in the middle, I was talking about the size of Salter for a minute. Again, he might have 10, 20 pounds on Seiler, but that's about it. Otherwise, pretty even down low in the matchup. I really think the fun thing to watch tonight is going to be the number 3s, the senior point guards, Colin Knuth and Annette Noah Zion going against each other. Here does come Knuth into the front court. Zion awaiting him defensively. Now with the ball, John Hoppy is going to give it back to Knuth. The top of the key awaiting him is Noah Zion. Again, you got the senior point guards both wearing number 3. Be a fun battle here today. Now ball goes far side opposite the Sacred Heart Academy bench. Chris Bachman on the mic, Adam Gursky here taking time out of his Saturday to help me bring you the best video coverage we possibly can. Salter with it at the top of the key. A lot of ball movement right now from Marine City Cardinal Mooney, but not a lot of attacking. Here comes a short jumper, no good. Seiler gathers the rebound. Noah Zion brings it into the front court. Awaiting him defensively, looks like a double team essentially with Colin Knuth and Brady Bodecker. Colin Knuth, Bodecker there, waiting him. Now they swing it over. Near side, Sherlock with it. Thought about the 3. Back to Zion it goes. Here comes a triple try from Sherlock. Off the rim, no good. Brady Davis, Hank McDonald battling for the rebound and tip it out to McDonald. Great hustle there from the Irish to get an extra possession here to start the ball game. Ball goes in the corner to Davis. He's going to be double teamed. Looks to go in the middle to Sherlock. Kick it back to Zion. Back to Davis in the corner. Great ball movement there. Cannot get the shot to go. Colin Knuth clears the rebound for the Cardinals. The front court, it goes to Hoppy. Back to Knuth. Knuth between the legs dribble. Now goes to Salter here near side. Now with it is Hoppy trying to find that elbow jumper. It's not there. Good defense on the switch from Gator-Seiler. On far side, it goes to Bodecker. He looks to drive, kicks it off to Knuth. The layup is good for Colin Knuth. And a shout out to the senior Knuth, one of the leaders of this team, helping me with some pronunciations and the starters. I wasn't able to catch up with Coach Mike McAndrews before the game. And here comes this extended zone look here, trying to get the ball out of Noah Zion's hands. Gets it back at the top of the key. In the middle, it goes to Gator Seiler. Clears some space down low. Layup, no good, but will draw the foul on the play. Great move by Gator Seiler and a great job attacking that zone. And it could be like a box-and-one type zone, or could also be looking at a 1-3-1 zone here. The movement's so good. I'm not a great basketball coach either that I haven't been able to identify exactly what they're in here, but they've had great movement. Got the ball in the middle. Talk about the Irish, great ball movement. Get the ball in the middle to Seiler. He up fakes and is able to crash down low. It's a 2-3 zone, but just pushed way out. The point guard and Adam Gursky noticing that much earlier than I did. Quick moment here. The officials making sure everybody's on the same page here. I think there might have been a little bit of gum on the floor here, and job by the official getting a piece of paper out there to pick it up. Seiler at the free throw line, 2-0, Cardinals with the lead. It's Marine City Cardinal Mooney up from Detroit here to take on Sacred Heart Academy on Saturday afternoon. The Mid-Michigan Sports Network, our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. First free throw up and good for Seiler. Seiler, the all-sports superstar, taking over that name for Mr. Jason Bogue. Graduated last year and now at Elma College, playing some football. Sinks the second free throw. 2 minutes in, we're tied at 2 apiece with the Cardinals and the Irish. Near side here to Bodecker. Up to the top it goes to Smerek. Salter now with it, top of the key. Doesn't appear a threat to shoot the three there as they're kind of giving it to him. Looking for the drive now, Smerek. Kicks it out to Hoppy here in the corner. Guarding him is Gator Seiler. Back to Knuth, that goes to the top of the key. The senior will call out the play. Goes to Salter, now to Hoppy. Hoppy appears to be the guy they want to go to here on the near side. Bodecker with it. To Salter, back to Knuth. Knuth looking for the shake and bake. Ready for it, keeping his feet moving as Noah Zion. Davis pokes it away. Hoppy's able to retain possession, or maintain possession for the Cardinals. 2-2 the score here, 5:14 left to go, second quarter. Cardinals appear very calm here, ready to run a lot of clock if they need to do so to get an open shot. As I say that, Hoppy rings home the three, the junior with the catch and shoot on the wing on the far side. Here comes Zion into the front court. It's that way extended 2-3 zone here from Cardinal Mooney. Trying to create some traps in the areas in the corner and possibly towards half court. Diving on the floor for the loose ball is McDonald. Brady Davis comes up with it, but diving to tip it away from him, almost taking out his legs as well. As a player from Cardinal Mooney, Irish will retain possession. It's Channing Sherlock, Noah Zion, Brady Davis, Gator Seiler, and Hank McDonald out there for the Irish, facing this 2-3 zone of Cardinal Mooney. Back it goes. Zion. Now to Davis. Back to Zion in the middle. He's going to sink that every time. Noah Zion with a short jumper for his first basket of the game. 5-4 Cardinals with the lead. Into the front court comes Cullen Knuth with the basketball. Go near side here to Bodecker. Guarding him is the freshman Channing Sherlock. Bodecker looking for the shake and bake. Nice job by Sherlock staying in front of him. Now it goes to Smerek. Cross court it goes to Hoppy. For the backdoor cut there for Salter, it's not there. Good defense from Hank McDonald on the backside from the Irish. Halfway through the first quarter, it's 5-4. Marine City Cardinal Mooney with the lead over Sacred Heart Academy here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network at our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Still waiting for a Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game type play here. We've got a foul on the perimeter. Sherlock closing out a little too hot there on the defender. It's going to allow 3 free throws coming for Marine City Cardinal Mooney. That's the type of foul you do not want to commit if you're Sherlock. Maybe a little bit of a Oscar going to Bodecker as well. So he's at the free throw line. First one sinks. Back at the line is Bodecker. Also sinks that one. 7-4 the score. Cardinals with the lead. Bodecker, another free throw here. Great job by the junior, sinking all three there from the charity stripe. It's now 8-4, Cardinals with the lead over the Irish. And it's a 3-2 zone extended there. Again, it could look like a 1-3-1. It could look like a 2-3 pass as they go in the middle here. But that's a sign of a great zone as me and Gursky having a little bit of trouble deciphering it here. Looking for the crossover move is Bodecker. Right there with them is Davis. But Cardinals' chance to take some momentum here after that turnover and 3 consecutive free throws from Bodecker moments ago. He's got the ball on the perimeter, the between the legs dribble. Now to Colin Knuth it goes. Smerrick at the top of the key. Now over to Hoppy on the far side. He'll get a screen, gets into the lane, looks for the floater, rattles around, does not drop in. Rebound is tipped by Sherlock into the hands of Brady Davis. Zion races into the front court. To Davis it goes. To Sherlock. He's going to catch and shoot with a lot of confidence. No good, but that is how you want the freshman shooting against this zone. He dives for the loose ball to save it for an extra possession. They're going to say he's on the out-of-bounds line. It's going to send it back to the Cardinals. 8-4 the score, but I love that shot there from Channing Sherlock. Going up against this zone, they've been very aggressive, coming out trapping. When guys have open threes on the wings here off that first initial pass, you cannot be afraid to take it against this zone of Cardinal Mooney. 8-4 is the score with 2:45 left in the first quarter. Hoppy with the basketball, Seiler guarding him on the perimeter. Now to Salter it goes. To Knuth. I swing it further over to Kevin Smart, who's into the game for the first time. Back to Bodecker. Jackson Moore also into the game for the Irish as well, replacing Channing Sherlock. Those substitutions, those replacement parts are brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Salter wants the three, but he doesn't take it. Now to Knuth that goes. Looking for the elbow drive. All over it is Noah Zion defensively. Again, Cardinals give them credit. They're not afraid here to spend a whole minute, 2 minutes on the possession until they find what they're looking for. And again, you're playing a good, straight-up defense. Here does come the three from Salter. No good. Nothing but glass on that one. Seiler with the rebound gets it off to Zion. Zion into the front court. Here comes that extension on that 3-2 zone all the way out near the half-court line. Brady Davis it goes. Back to Zion at the volleyball line. They get it in the middle. Further down low to Seiler. Seiler up fakes. Gets the tough shot. No, it doesn't drop in. That was great ball movement there from the Irish. You got what you wanted. Seiler's going to make that 9 times out of 10. 8-4 remains the score. $1:33 left in the first quarter. Lee Martinez set to check into the game for the Irish. Up top it goes to Salter. I don't think we're going to see him shoot it again here, at least in the first half. Bodecker now with it. Looking to shake and bake with the defender in front of him. Doesn't take the shot. Now it goes to Hoppy. Want to get it back to Knuth, but not allowing that with great defense is Noah Zion. Back to Bodecker it goes. He wants a screen. They get it down low. It's going to be lost. Out of bounds it goes back to the Irish. Great defense down low from Hank McDonald that time. McDonald's going to get himself a well-deserved break. Lee Martinez into the game for him. Shout Jared, Rebecca Martinez, Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Painting, Martinez Cleaning. Big sponsors of what we do here at the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 1:10 left to go first quarter, 8-4, Irish with the lead. Much love also to Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Bogwai Bank and Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Insurance, Balak Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pier Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, GNS Mechanical, and the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Irish working the ball quickly around against this zone to get in the middle of the side. Nice job crashing from the side by Jackson Moore, and the freshman gets the floater to go. That was a very intelligent play from the freshman there, knowing exactly where to be against that trap zone look. Colin Knuth with it. Swings it over. Gabe Bright with the basketball, who's into the game for the first time. Back to Knuth. He thought about the three. He's going to take some steps. It'll send it back to Sacred Heart Academy. Chance to maybe tie or take the lead here towards the end of the first quarter. Cardinals 6, Irish 8 here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Much love also to Dance Again, Dresco, Simon Chop, CNC Enterprises, Isabella Community Sportsplex, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Smith & Sons, the Beale City Village Store, Sydney's Judges Bench, Dog Central, a Barry Funeral Home, a Boomer's Lawn Care, and Doozy's Ice Cream Place. Brady Davis with the basketball goes to Gator Seiler, far side of the court. He's going to be trapped in that corner. Does a nice job staying patient, using his height to create space in a passing lane. Back to Davis it goes. Again, they're looking for that two-man trap anywhere they can get it. Timeout coming from Coach Justin Sherlock. Just a 30. We'll keep it right here and give more love to some of our Good at 8 sponsors, like Almost Up North and Stitches for Britches, your official Clare Pioneer Gear headquarters, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, the Fisher Companies, Central Concrete, Central Asphalt, and Fisher Transportation, along with Kenneth Egger, DDS, 8-6 is the count. 14.5 seconds left to go. First quarter. The Irish trail the Cardinals 8-6. Got a 3 from John Hoppy, 3 free throws from Brady Bodecker, and a basket from Cullen Knuth. Slide over to Sacred Heart. You've got a pair of free throws from Gator Seiler and a basket apiece for Jackson Moore and Noah Zion. That's all the scoring so far here in this one early. 8-6, Marine City, Cardinal Mooney with a 2-point lead over our Sacred Heart Academy here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network in our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Nate Seiler will inbound the basketball, 14.5 seconds left to go. Oh, the clock started before the player touched it, so going to reset things here. And it looks like Cardinals might be dropping into a man-to-man defense here for this last 12 seconds, or at least they're having a lot of ball denial everywhere. We'll see if they maybe drop back into the 3-2. Zion looking to create some space to get open. It does look like a man-to-man defense here for the final 10 seconds. They go to Zion in the corner. Goes around the defender looking for the short floater off the rim. No good. Him and Seiler both battling for the rebound. Zion gets it, whips it towards the hoop at the last second. It'll go out of bounds. That'll end the first quarter. A great effort to try and get the shot attempt up there, but Seiler and Zion kind of battling for the basketball there, and the last second might have cost him another, opportunity at the shot. Going to take a break here at the end of the first quarter on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Marine City, Cardinal Mooney leads Sacred Heart Academy 8-6. Back with more right after this. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Start of the second quarter here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 8-6, the Irish trail Marine City, Cardinal Mooney. A little Saturday afternoon hoops here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. So I hope you keep us on the big screen and put the football game on the small screen. But if it's flipped around, that's all right. As long as you're listening, wherever you're listening, however you're listening or watching, thanks for making the Mid-Michigan Sports Network a part of your Saturday. Brady Davis with the basketball to Zion. Back to Davis. Back in that 3-2 zone look is Marine City Cardinal Mooney here to start the second quarter. Davis dribbles it towards the corner, gets into the lane, looks for the shot off the glass, no good. Battles for his own rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Cardinal Mooney. He'll stay with Sacred Heart. 7:38 left to go, second quarter. 8-6, Cardinal Mooney with the lead. I get into Gator Seiler. Get it into him. Shot is up off the glass and good. Could have been a foul on the play, too. There was some contact out there, but Seiler uses his strength to get it to go. We're tied at 8 apiece with 7:27 left to go, second quarter. Drive into the lane for Hoppy. Looking for that backdoor cutter. It's not there. Now they give it to Salter. Drop it back off once again. Trying to get in the lane of Smerick. Now back to Knuth it goes. Back to Bodecker. Looks like the starting five back in there to start the second quarter for the Cardinals. Hoppy looks to get into the lane. That appears to be their go-to, trying to get Hoppy into the lane around that elbow for a shot. Into the front court it goes to Brady Davis and the pass from Noah Zion. Now to Sherlock. Up top it goes to Davis. Swing it here near side. In front of the Cardinal Mooney bench to Zion. He gets it in the middle to Seiler. What a shot from Seiler. And that could be in the running for our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game there. What a dish from Noah Zion right into the middle of the zone. Seiler turned, looked for that pass down low. When he noticed he was being given the shot, he took it, knocked it down. 10-8, Irish with the lead. 6:45 left to go, second quarter. Knuth will bring it into the front court. He's done a great job running the point so far, but Noah Zion's done a great job sticking to him, not allowing him to get a lot of shot attempts. Bodecker looks for the drive. He's going to be double-teamed. Blocked by Channing Sherlock. What a swat from the freshman. Now he has the basketball on the outlet, racing into the front court. Nicest way in the lane. Looks for the floater. No good. Oh, that would have been a great little stanza there from the freshman, but still a sweet block defensively. Cardinal Mooney back into the front court on the dribble. Salter with the basketball. Near side, it goes to Hoppy. He's going to use a screen. Again, it appears like they want to get Hoppy into the lane or at that elbow, kind of their go-to offense as of this point. Colin Knuth will retreat back towards half court. Now drop it to Salter. Back to Bodecker. He's going to take the three. Long shot, no good. Grabbing the rebound is Salter. He'll kick it back to Bodecker. He upfakes. Great job by Channing Sherlock staying with them defensively there. Knuth to Salter. Guarding him is Lee Martinez. Back to Knuth. 5:45 left second quarter. There was a little bit more of a rush maybe at the start of the second quarter from the Cardinal offense. Now they're going to get back into their patient, moving the ball around the perimeter here until they find what they want. Nice defense down low. Martinez will eventually get called for the foul, though, as Salter went up for the shot. 10-8 the score here. Jackson Salter with a chance to tie it at the free throw line. Irish lead it 10-8. 5:33 left to go in quarter number 2 until our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. We'll hear from John Ross this week at MHSA Sports and some of our great sponsors. First free throw is good from Jackson Salter. 10-9 the score. 5:33 left to go. Coach Sherlock giving some instructions to his senior 4-year point guard, Mr. Noah Zion. One of the latest podcasts we did, Point Guard podcast with those two. If you haven't checked it out, check it out after this game at the Mid-Michigan Sports Network SoundCloud page. Comes that extended 2-3 zone once again. Zion with it, skips it in the corner to Sherlock. He up fakes, passes it back up top to Brady Davis. Davis back to Zion, thought about the three. Now drops it back to Davis. Davis looks to Euro into the lane, it's knocked away. Hank McDonald recovers it. Back to Sherlock, back to Zion. Now in the middle it goes to Seiler. He's going to put it on the deck. He's going to get called for the travel there. It's a little bit of a bump on the play, but I think the official, what he saw from Seiler is Seiler kind of, when he put the dribble on the floor, was going right into the defender to begin with. 5:05 left second quarter, 10-9 lead for the Irish. Jackson Moore checking into the game for Channing Sherlock, freshman for freshman there. And again, those substitutions, those replacement parts brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Zach, Michelle Anderson, the crew there, got all the replacement parts you need for your vehicle, and you're going to need them, just like Coach Sherlock needs replacement parts, substitutions throughout this ball game. Cullen Knuth with it to Salter, to Smirik, to Hoppy, to Salter, to Liam Knuth, back to Cullen Knuth. 10-9 the score. Liam Knuth back with it. Now to Hoppy. Back to Cullen Knuth. So they run a whole lot of time off the clock here. Smirik now with it. Hoppy with it. He looks to get to that elbow once again. Seiler's ready for it, though. Back to Cullen Knuth. Again, a lot of time being ran on each possession here from Cardinal Mooney, just working the ball around on the perimeter against this good man-to-man defense of Sacred Heart Academy. With it here, near side, Liam Knuth. Now to Cullen Knuth. Now to Jackson Salter. Back to Liam Knuth. He's going to crank up the three right in front of the Irish bench. And the sophomore buries it. Big shot there to put the Cardinals back up by 2, 12-10. 3:45 left to go, and that's why you stay patient. You almost lull that defense to sleep. You catch it on the perimeter. They're not expecting you to shoot it, and you cash it home from downtown. Hank McDonald looks to get the passes a little too tall. Hoppy races in the front court to steal it, tries to save it. Last touched by Marine City Cardinal Mooney. Checking back into the game is Channing Sherlock. So 5 Irish out there, pretty much been the starters out there the whole game. Hank McDonald, Nate Seiler down low. Then on the perimeter, you've got Channing Sherlock, Brady Davis, and Noah Zion. 12-10 the score, 3:33 left to go second quarter. Cardinals doing a great job of this extended 3-2 zone. You think once you get back behind those guards, you're going to find an opening, but it's just not there. Zion looking for the step back three. Whoa, what a move from Noah Zion. As he shimmies in, he shakes, steps back, and buries the triple to put the Irish back up by 1, 13-12. Hoppy with it, far side. Goes to Jackson Salter. He wants the three, he answers right back. They've been giving the big man the shot all game. He bricked one earlier, but he reins this one in. 15-13 the score. Sherlock looks to split the double team. Kick it over to Brady Davis. He'll now catch and shoot, looking to answer right back. No good. Offensive rebound by Gator Seiler, and he'll draw the foul on the putback attempt. Seiler's got 6 points in this one. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's probably also got 6 or 7 rebounds. If you're looking for a Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial, so far it's been Mr. Gator Seiler out there for the Irish. Junior all-sports star. Cashes that one in. Substitution. Jackson Moore coming back into the game for the Irish, giving Hank McDonald here a break. Those substitutions brought to you by our friends, Mount Pleasant Automotive. As I said earlier, just like these coaches need replacement parts, substitutions, so does your vehicle. They've got them all for you at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Gator Seiler, second free throw coming here. He's already 3 for 3 on the day. Make it 4 for 4 in the first half from the charity stripe. We're tied at 15 apiece with 2:45 left in the second quarter. Knuth into the front court to Liam Knuth. Salter with it, just made a 3 moments ago. Back to Liam Knuth, who also just made a 3 moments ago. Now to Cullen Knuth. Now to Kevin Smart. Smerrick with it. From one Knuth to the other Knuth. Again, they'll just work the ball around the perimeter here, just waiting to find an opening on a backdoor cut, or maybe somebody just getting a little lackadaisical out there after you pass the ball around for a minute. Knuth forcing his way to the hoop that time. Great defense from Noah Zion, staying with him all the way. Now he'll bring it into the front court. Left-handed pass up ahead to Sherlock. He's going to be double-teamed in the corner. Gets it to Seiler. Back to Zion. He thought about the NBA three. Instead, he'll drive it in the lane. Kick it out to Sherlock. It's knocked away by Cullen Knuth. Great defense there from Cardinal Mooney. Kick it in the corner to Liam Knuth. Sophomore wants another one. This one no good. We've got a foul down low on the rebound. It's going to be going against Jackson Salter. 15-15 the score. $1:50 left to go first quarter. That's the second foul on Jackson Salter. That's just the third foul in this entire second quarter. It's been a very clean game here in the first half from both teams defensively. The Irish playing great man-to-man defense in that 3-2 zone of the Cardinals. Causes some trouble for the Irish here in their offensive set. Davis has it far side, right on the Academy logo, the A here at the new gym at Sacred Heart Academy. Back to Zion, wants the cross-court pass to Sherlock. Sherlock does a nice job faking one way, goes in the lane, looks for the shot. You're going to draw a foul on the play. We'll see if he's got free throws coming or not, depending if they call it on the floor or not. Nope, they're going to say he was on the floor. Good call there from the official. Sherlock will inbound it out there with Gator Seiler, Jackson Moore, Noah Zion, and Brady Davis. Now, kind of a 2-3 zone here. Look for the Cardinals as they want to put a lot of guys along that baseline and not allow that entry pass to the block. As said, Hank McDonald comes back in for Jackson Moore. Back to the starting 5 out there with Sherlock, Zion, Davis, Moore, and Seiler. Get it into Brady Davis. He up fakes on the 3, drives it in the lane, kicks it out to Noah Zion. In the middle, it goes to Seiler. Further down low to Hank McDonald. Great ball movement from the Irish. It's good for Hank McDonald, and a great pass there from Seiler. Maybe a volleyball assist there as well from Zion. 1:13 left to go second quarter. It's 17-15. Looking for the drive is Liam Knuth, swatted by Channing Sherlock. The second block of the first half for the freshman. He went up and got that one. Big time play from Sherlock. Bodecker wants the triple try. Back to Liam Knuth. Now to Smerrick. Here near side it goes, trying to find some room with Smart. Back to Bodecker. Looking for the shake and bake, not there. Bryce Smerrick with it. Well, Cullen Knuth out there, they don't appear as if they know what they want to do offensively. Another block for Sherlock. His third of the first half. 30 seconds left to go. I think the Irish are going to hold for a final shot. Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game right now might be the smallest guy on the floor, Channing Sherlock, as he swatted away 3 shot attempts from Marine City Cardinal Mooney just here in the second quarter. Davis with the basketball on the perimeter. Drop it back to Noah Zion. 12 seconds left to go first half. Zion in the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Sherlock. He's open for the 3. Good! And the foul! Smerrick closed out a little too far. What a second quarter for the freshman Channing Sherlock. He's got 3 points, but more importantly, he's got 3 blocks defensively. He can make it a 4-point play at the charity stripe. 20-15 now the score. 6 seconds left to go, second quarter. Channing Sherlock at the free throw line looking to complete the 4-point play. A very rare 4-point play. And it is no good, but the rebound goes into the hands of the freshman Sherlock. It's going to be knocked away from him. Bodecker with it is going to be fouled in the backcourt as Bodecker looked to launch it long. Would it be 3 free throws possibly coming here? No, they're going to say it was on the floor. 20-15 is the score here. 0.9 seconds left to go, so maybe time for a really quick catch and shoot here if you're Cardinal Mooney, but it's going to be tough as you're looking at pretty much a full court shot. Getting Gates Drilling and Service halftime report coming up this week at MHSA Sports from John Ross. Ooh, Kellen Knuth almost gets it to go. That would have been a sweet shot. We're headed to the half. It is 20-15. Sacred Heart Academy with the lead. It was at the end of the first. It was 8-6 Marine City Cardinal Mooney. So a much better second quarter from the Irish offensively and defensively. And in particular on defense, Mr. Channing Sherlock, the freshman, with 3 huge blocks, not just to stop possessions for Cardinal Mooney, but just to give your team some momentum. Those defensive blocks, and when they're big swats like he had on one perimeter jumper, they can just go a long, long way in giving your team some momentum. 8 points for Seiler, 5 for Nova Zion to lead the way for Sacred Heart Academy. For Marine City Cardinal Mooney, you've got 3 from Bodecker, 3 from Liam Knuth, and 4 from Jackson Salter to lead the way. Also a 3 from Mr. John Hoppy way at the beginning of the game. Time for This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. We'll be back with the second half right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top-quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
A couple of Michigan Hoopers are adding more and more points to the record book, and we start to look ahead to the winter tournament season. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. The MHSAA girls basketball record book is littered with entries from current senior Avery Zinn and current junior Mia McGregor. Zinn, a senior at Genesee, is in position to become the 7th player to top the 2,500 career point mark. She's averaging nearly 40 points per game, and the 851 points she scored last season are the 3rd highest in a single MHSAA season. She's topped 50 points in a game 6 times in her career and scored 22 points in a quarter, tied for the 2nd most all-time. Zinn is also on the most made free throws and steals list. Her name appears in the record book 20 times. When it comes to scoring, Mayo junior Mia McGregor might eventually top Zinn and everyone else in state history. She scored more than 1,600 points in her first 2 years, with the 2nd highest and 15th highest single-season marks. If she repeated those totals, she would easily surpass Jasmine Hines to become the state's all-time leading scorer. She owns the record for the most points in a quarter with 25 and notched 14 assists in a game against Atlanta a year ago. All told, her name appears 26 times in the record book. For more on Zinn's senior season, check out the article on MHSAA.com. And to see where both Zinn and McGregor end up in the record books, go to the girls' basketball page and click on Records. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, East Lansing's KJ Torbert scored 39, including 8 in overtime, as the Trojans beat Rockford in a matchup of the 2 top-ranked teams in Division I. Granville Calvin Christian senior Addie Rhodes went over 1,000 career points in a 54-31 win over Wyoming Kelloggsville. And a Baraga senior Kara Roberts, her three-pointer as time expired, gave Baraga a 42-39 win over Hancock.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Welcome to Be the Referee with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
Did you know there's no such thing as over the back in basketball? If two players are going for a rebound and the player behind another player is able to grab it over the top of the player in front, that's not necessarily a foul. He or she did not go over the back. The player behind another player may have committed a foul such as bumping the player in front or pushing that player, gaining an advantage to grab the rebound, but that would be whistled for a push or grab, not over the back. A taller player or player who can jump higher grabbing a rebound is not a foul. It is only a foul if they create an advantage by pushing, bumping, or any other kind of illegal contact while in the process of going for a rebound. Fans yell over the back all the time, but an official will never call a foul for going over the back.
Thanks, Sam. You can be a referee. Go online now to register at MHSAA.com. Now that everyone is back from winter break and the winter sports seasons are in full swing, let's quickly run down the postseason schedule for you as that kicks off in February. First up is the Upper Peninsula Swim and Dive Finals on Saturday, February 21st. 2 days later, the Ski Finals take place at Boyne and Schuss Mountains. The weekend of February 27th and 28th, we'll see the Team Wrestling Finals take place in Kalamazoo, and 3 divisions of the Bowling Finals, with Division 1 taking place March 1st and 2nd. And then the following weekend, which might be one of the busiest in recent MHSAA history, starting on Thursday, March 5th, you've got the ice hockey semifinals and finals in Plymouth. March 6th and 7th has the gymnastics finals at Milford High School, the competitive cheer finals at Central Michigan, and the individual wrestling finals at Ford Field. Boys basketball concludes its season March 12th through 14th, with Lower Peninsula Boys Swim and Dive finals that weekend as well. And then girls basketball wraps up the winter season March 19th through 21st. If you weren't writing all that down, don't worry. You can get all the winter dates, times, and locations for tournament games by going to MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Well, welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Start of the second half, the Irish boys lead it 20-15. They trailed at the end of the first quarter 8-6, so a much better second quarter. And Taga with two expert point guards, Adam Gursky and Pat Tyson. They both said it's got to get the ball inside of those three guys at the top of that 3-2 zone to start making something happen. However, easier said than done when the Cardinals have been running that offense all year long. Let's see what adjustments Coach Sherlock has for the boys here in the second half. Colin Knuth gets it in the far corner. Looked like they're trying to set him up for that corner three, but Noah Zion was all over it defensively for the Irish. Nice swing it to Smerrick. Now Bo Decker with it, looking for the drive. It's not there. Great defense once again from the Irish. That's one thing we noticed about Cardinal Mooney. They're not afraid for this game to be 30-25. They're going to work the ball around the perimeter. They are going to wait till they find an opening against the defense. They want to get it down low to Jackson Salter, but Hank McDonald says no with some great post-entry defense. Canoe thought about the three, but a great closeout from Zion. Hoppy wants the three. That's no good. Big rebound down low from Jackson Salter. His putback is no good, but he'll draw the whistle on Hank McDonald. That'll have Salter heading to the free throw line. He had 4 points to lead all scorers for Cardinal Mooney in the first half. Of their 15 points, 9 of them came from downtown. Just one 2-point field goal in that first half for Marine City Cardinal Mooney. They made 4 of 5 free throws in that first half. First free throw is up and good for Jackson Salter. He's now got 5 on the day. 20-16, Irish with the lead, 7:10 left to go, third quarter. Coming to you live from our Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwincy Construction. One of these teams needs somebody to heat up like a Blockco pool and spa jacuzzi out there here in this second half. Who will it be? Who's going to close the deal? Brought to you by our friends Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Brady Realty, Robin Stressman, and Associates. Zion with the basketball goes in the corner to Sherlock, back up top to Zion. Further over to Brady Davis. Back to Zion. Fakes it one way. Back to Davis it goes. Step in the middle. Now Zion's going to catch and shoot on the deep three, and he rains it home. Great dish there from Brady Davis. And Noah Zion's got 8. It's 23-17. Irish with the lead. Colin Knuth looks to go to the baseline. Kicks it out to Bodecker. Now to Hoppy. They want to get it down low to Salter. He's double teamed. Back out to Bodecker it goes. Channing Sherlock continuing to play great defense here in the ball game. Hoppy thought about the three. Nice closeout from Gator Seiler. Hoppy now gets in the lane, looks for the reverse. It's not there. Rebound tipped in the hands of Smerrick. His shot no good. There's Sherlock again affecting another shot. Bodecker open for 3. That's no good. Seiler skies for the rebound, grabs it over Smerrick, and then draws the foul. If you're Cardinal Mooney, you don't like that, but I think if Smerrick comes up with the rebound, it's probably a foul on Seiler because they're just kind of jostling with the body down low. So as soon as one of them comes down with the rebound, the other one immediately with the basketball goes off balance. Easy whistle for the official. 23-17 the score. Zion brings it to the front court. Him and Nate Gator Seiler both have 8 points apiece. Skip pass to Lee Martinez in the corner. Back up top it goes to Zion. In the middle to Seiler. Seiler turns one way, spins the other. Right-handed shot is good. That was a pro move right there from Gator Seiler. Oh, boy. Timeout coming from Cardinal Mooney. 25-17 the score. A great start to the third quarter. 5-0 run for the Irish. We'll be back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 25-17 is the score. Set a 5-0 run for the Irish to start the third quarter. Forgot about a pair of free throws from Cardinal Mooney, but it seems like a 5-0 run for the Irish to start this third quarter. So they switched up things a little bit offensively, gotten a little bit more aggressive against this 3-2 zone, and maybe the 3-2 zone of Cardinal Mooney not as aggressive necessarily here in quarter number 3 as well. We'll see what happens after the timeout. Mike McAndrews getting them settled down. Cardinal Mooney JV won in a close contest. This looking like it's going to come down to the wire as well, but if you're these guys from Cardinal Mooney, you don't want that long bus ride home after a loss. Bo Decker gets it in the corner. Up top it goes to Hoppy. Now to Cullen Knuth. He looks for the Euro step. Great defense for Brady Davis and Noah Zion. Knuth kind of went to Euro step in between both of them, but they were both stayed flat on the floor, so when Knuth bounced off of him, there was not a foul to be called. Cardinal Mooney will retain possession. Coming into the game for Cardinal Mooney is going to be Kevin Smart. Also now out there for him is Gabe Bright. 25-17, Irish lead it with 5:29 left in the third. Zion looks to steal the inbounds pass. He tips it, now looking to race down to the other end to try and come up with it. Didn't get there, but you see the hops and you see the speed of Zion right there. He's almost able to catch up with that one. I think if he would have got it in the corner, he'd had so much momentum he'd have been falling out of bounds, though, if he would have got there. 5:20 left third quarter, 8-point advantage for the Irish. Hoppy with it, far side. Oppo, the Marine City Cardinal Mooney bench. Lexi Sweet, AJ Sweet, and Coach Sam McDonald from the girls who are here watching, supporting the boys. Cullen Knuth with a nice follow. He gets it to go. He's got fours, 25-19. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter as Noah Zion brings it up across the half-court line for the Irish boys. Goes to Brady Davis. Davis looking for the drive there. Now back to Seiler. Seiler looking to make his way into lane. He's going to draw a foul on the play. Bit of a late whistle there, but I like the late whistle because it looked like the pass was going to get there, but then it kind of was affected by the contact. Easy call there for the official. 25-19 the score. Sherlock coming out of the game. Jackson Moore coming in for him. So it's Moore, Lee Martinez, Brady Davis, Noah Zion, and Gator Seiler for the Irish. Inbounds pass goes into Zion, up top to Brady Davis. Up fakes on the catch and shoot. Now goes back to Gator Seiler. He's going to step, hesitate, takes the three, and he buries it. Seiler now with 13. Just kind of squared up the defender and said, if you're going to let me shoot, I am going to knock it down. He buries it from downtown. He's got 13 points to lead all scorers in this one, and the Irish now up by 9. It appears the Cardinals might be out of that 3-2 zone as well for the time being. We'll see what happens on the next possession. Knuth looking for the up and under, tries to pass it down low. It goes off Jackson Moore's leg into the hands of the Irish. Now Zoa Zion will bring it into the front court. Gets by the defender in the lane, looking for the short jumper off the rim. No good. Follows his own shot. Looks to get the fadeaway. This time that's no good. Good board by Jackson Salter. He'll get it to Knuth. He'll race into the front court with the dribble. He wants the three. This would be big. No good. Grabbing the rebound down low is the freshman Lee Martinez. Get the outlet pass up ahead to Zion. 3:50 left to go third quarter. 9-point advantage for the Irish. Zion into the front court. Goes to Jackson Moore here near side. Looking for the cut for Seiler. Fouled on the play. He hits the net, but he'll head to the free throw line for a pair. When Gator Seiler gets the ball, he is so dangerous because he's got great vision. He can pass it anywhere, but he also will go to the right or the left hand, which is just not something you see very often down low. Jim falls silent here in downtown Mount Pleasant. First free throw good for Nate Gator Seiler. Thanks to our great sponsors, Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Cleaning, Martinez Painting, Bogwat Bang and Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance, Block Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Up Here Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, GNS Mechanical, and the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Supposed to have Maryland Chapman Memorial Night last night in Shepherd where they took on Standish, but obviously that one snowed out. Free throw good for Seiler. They now lead at 30-19, 15 in the ball game for Seiler. He's almost catching up to the Cardinals here in the third quarter. They've got to get the offense going. It was 20-15 at the half. It is now 30-19, a 10-4 run to start this third quarter for Sacred Heart Academy. 3:16 left in the third. Reset things for you. It's Nate Gator Seiler, Noah Zion, Brady Davis, a pair of freshmen, Jackson Moore, and Channing Sherlock out there for the Irish. Racing ahead on the dribble is Zion. He's going to be bumped on the play. Obvious foul call there with a little bit of a shoulder check. But maybe a good foul. I don't think you do. I think Zion's probably laying it in at the basket. Channing Sherlock will inbound it for the Irish boys. 3:11 left to go, third quarter. Yeah, I think Channing Sherlock has got the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game locked down for his 3 huge blocks in the second quarter. Kick it to him in the corner. He up fakes, looks to take it into the lane. Short jumper, no good. Nice job by Zion, tipping the rebound to Brady Davis. Now he fights down low, wants to pass it off, but it's going to be stolen away. Coming up with a loose ball is Gabe Bright. Bring it into the front court. Liam Knuth with it. Up top, it goes to Bodecker. And again, when they don't have Cullen Knuth out there, they look very hesitant offensively on where to go with the basketball. Bodecker with it, looks to create space. Now to Liam Knuth. Looking for the drive is Bright. Back to Knuth it goes on the perimeter. Looks for drive against Sherlock. He's going to be upended. Great defense from Sherlock once again. He brings it into the front court. He's going to drop it back to Zion. Back to Sherlock. He up fakes. Back to Zion it goes. A lot of patience there from Zion and Sherlock. Either one of them probably could have taken the shot. They don't do so. Now we've got a reach on the perimeter. Jackson Moore is going to head to the free throw line. That's the 5th team foul going against the Cardinals with 2:17 left in the third quarter. Might have had 5 fouls total in the entire first half between both teams. We've now got 5 racked up here for the Cardinals in the third quarter as the freshman Moore heads to the free throw line. Well, that one is good. Jackson Moore was the JV quarterback. When Nate Seiler went down with an injury, the freshman stepped up and did an absolutely fantastic job. Took the Irish to the playoffs. Had to face a really good Beale City team, but he was pretty darn good against them as well. Second free throw, no good. It's 31-19, Irish in front. 2:10 left to go, third quarter. It was 20-15 at the half. The Irish opened things up here a bit in the third quarter, outscoring the Cardinals now, 11-4. Here comes a 3. This would be big, no good. Rebound goes into the hands of the freshman Jackson Moore. Hank McDonald set the check back into the game for the Irish at the next whistle. Brady Davis, a catch and shoot, no good. Sherlock looks to gather the rebound, but it's tipped out of his hands. Bodecker races into the front court. Nice job by Jackson Moore, not allowing Bodecker to get all the way to the hoop on the fast break. $1:40 left third quarter. They want to get it down low to the big man, Salter, but it's not there. Great backdoor cut. Lay-in is good from Kevin Smart. His first basket of the game and a nice dish there. 10-point game. 1:25 left third quarter. Irish lead at 31-21. Skip pass in the corner. Sherlock catch and shoot. Money for the freshman. Sherlock with his second 3 of the ball game. He's got 6, and his defense has been even better than his offense. 1:18 left to go, third quarter. It's 34-21, Irish with the lead. It was 8-6 Cardinal Mooney after 1, 20-15 at the half. It's now 34-21 Irish. Coming to you from our Barberry Law Studios. Much love to Gates Drilling and Service, our halftime sponsor. Bill's Custom Fab, a fabrication of the game. You've got a couple great plays out there from Gator Seiler, but it's got to be Channing Sherlock's block on the perimeter, because when you see big blocks, it's usually down low on the layup. This one was a big swat on the perimeter. That so far is going to be our Bill's Custom Fab fabrication of the game, and it's also got Sherlock penciled in as our Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game as well. The Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. That's got to be Gator Seiler right now, as he's got 15 points, including 7 here in the third quarter. And between Zion and Seiler, they've got 23 combined points, and the two of them are probably shooting about 80% from the field. Again, Zion's only got 8 points. He's got a couple threes and a basket down low. But other than that, I don't think he's taken too many shot attempts. 34-21, and now something that's going to have to change. Cardinal Mooney was so patient offensively working around the perimeter. You've got to throw that out the window now. You're down by 13 with 1:18 left to go in the third quarter. You need to start attacking. And here comes a little bit of pressure now from Sacred Heart Academy as well. Looks like a 2-2-1 full court press, trying to set up some traps near the half-court line on either side. Nice job passing it up by Hoppy, and then they get it down low to Salter. Cardinal Mooney ready for the pressure, and they break it easily. Salter's now got 8. I don't know if we'll see the Irish in the full court pressure again after that. Just textbook by Cardinal Mooney breaking that pressure there. Back in the zone goes Cardinal Mooney. Brady Davis with the basketball. Up top it goes to Zion near the half-court line. And if they're not going to come out, got a minute remaining here. The Irish lead it by 13. Coach Sherlock and the crew very comfortable running some clock here. Brady Davis driving lane. He'll take the free throw jumper as I say that. And the senior knocks it down. His first basket of the game. But his fingerprints are all over this 13-point lead for the Irish. 36-23. Hoppy with the basketball. Still haven't seen Knuth back in here in this third quarter. Kind of surprising. We'll check those fouls when he comes back in. Shot no good. Tipped in the lane. Eventually out to Bodecker. He looks to drive against Zion. Going to be a foul called against Noah Zion. Bodecker, I believe, heading to the free throw line here. We'll see if he is shooting a pair. Nope. I'm going to say inbound on their own baseline. It was on the floor. 10.5 seconds left to go. I think it's huge for the Cardinals to get a basket here in this final 10 seconds. Very important as they trail at 36-23. Bodecker, trigger the inbounds pass. Nobody open. Eventually passes it way out to Hoppy. Up top it goes to Knuth. Back to Bodecker. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He looks to drive. The layup is good for Brady Bodecker. He's now got 5, and that just makes it ever so close. 36-25 is the score as we head to the fourth quarter. The Irish up comfortably, but just barely. 11-point game. So you'll close the deal here in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Bryce Uptegriff, Joe Wentworth, Pratum Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Back with a fourth right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Thanks so much for tuning in to some Saturday afternoon hoops.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Start of the fourth quarter here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, coming to you live from our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Thanks so much for tuning into our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report, along with our Woods Household Appliance, a pre-game show, and sponsor of the best seat in the house. Definitely those officials out there, along with Mr. Jeff Holbein. Big shot to him and a crew. Taking some time out of their Saturday. As they say, without officials, it's just practice. Brady Davis with the basketball, bringing the front court also much love. Bird All-American Group, Clark Modular Homes, Weaver Financial, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, and Clark Modular Homes. Say, if you're Sacred Heart Academy, we've got an offensive foul going against Gator Seiler on the backside of the play, hooking the defender. But if you're Sacred Heart, Cardinal Mooney, the way they run their offense, the way they run their defense, if you stay patient here in this fourth quarter, you should be able to come away with a victory, just a basket or two. Again, Cardinals only got 25 through 3. They scored 8 in the first, 7 in the second, 10 in the third quarter. So if they score 10 in the fourth quarter, you don't score a point. You're still up by 1. It's good defense, should win you this game. Bodecker goes around the screen, looks to create some space out there for the three-pointer. They kick it out. Hoppy wants the three from straightaway, in and out, no good. Rebound, battle for one down low by Jackson Salter, but his putback is no good. Great job by Lee Martinez and Gator Seiler staying with it there. 7:13 left to go, fourth quarter, 11-point lead for the Irish. Channing Sherlock knifing his way into the lane. Short jumper rattles home for the freshman. He now has 8 points. And say, I haven't seen all the Irish games, but this is the best we've seen Sherlock play offensively and defensively. He's hit 2 threes. He's got 3 blocks. He's done a nice job playing the off guard for the Irish as well. 38-25. Hoppy into the lane, looking to create some space. Going to be a foul on the play going against Sherlock. 6:45 left in quarter number 4. The Irish lead it by 13. The third foul going against Sherlock. Jackson Moore will check in for him. Actually, no, pardon me, it's going to be Lee Martinez checking out. Out there for the Irish, Noah Zion, Channing Sherlock, Brady Davis, Gator Seiler, and Jackson Moore. Long inbounds past the Bodecker, but it's knocked away by Sherlock. Races ahead with a right-handed layup, and it's good. There's our Bills custom fabrication of the game. What a steal and a coast-to-coast play from the freshman Channing Sherlock. And actually, they might wave that one off there for the travel. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to have to circle that one for a moment, but that one's going to make the highlight reel no matter what. And he did kind of cup it for a couple steps. Looked like he was good to go. Almost comes up with another steal. Bodecker looks for the reverse. He gets it to go. Bodecker now has 7 points. Sherlock will bring it into the front court as they've got Colin Knuth guarding Noah Zion full court style. Nice move up and under for Davis. Gets tipped at the last moment, but a great knifing move into the lane by the senior. 38-27. Bodecker knows he's got to hurry. Floats it up. He's going to draw the foul on the play as well. Bodecker heading to the free throw line. He's got 7 on the night. And I did get the confirmation that travel called on Sherlock on that amazing coast-to-coast play. But I tell you, if you go watch my highlights later, we're just going to ignore that was called a travel because it was such a sweet move. First free throw is good from Bodecker. Bodecker's got 3 points here to start the fourth quarter. It's a 10-point game right now. That's the fourth foul going against Sherlock. He'll come out of the game. It's Hank McDonald, Nate Seiler, Jackson Moore, Brady Davis, and Noah Zion out there. Second free throw, good for Bodecker. Clutch free throws there from the junior from Cardinal Mooney. It's a 9-point game, 38-29. 6 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Cardinal Mooney wants to do everything they can to keep the ball out of the hands of Noah Zion. He gets it here. A switch. Now Hoppy guarding him. 5:51 left in the fourth quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor from Sacred Heart Academy. It is a full timeout, so we will take that timeout as well. The Irish lead it with 5:51 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Back with more Irish basketball right after this from the Barbary Law Studios on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
38-29 to score here in the fourth quarter. The Irish on top of the Cardinals. They trailed after one, 8-6, led 20-15 at the half, led 36-25 heading to the fourth. Cardinal Mooney has closed the gap by 2. They have to play a great defensive game and really show up on offense here in the fourth quarter to come back against this Irish squad. Jackson Moore back to Brady Davis, to Hank McDonald in the middle, back to Brady Davis. Now back to Jackson Moore. It's going to be knocked away from him, but there'll be a foul called on Hoppy. 5:35 left, fourth quarter. Just the first team foul going against the Cardinals. 3 team fouls against the Irish here in quarter 4. Again, if you're not super familiar with high school hoops, rule change last year. Used to be 7 fouls at a half. You'd go to the 1-and-1, 10 double bonus. Now just 5 fouls here in a quarter gets you to the double bonus. In the middle goes to Hank McDonald. Extra pass down low to Gator Seiler. Shot blocked by Salter. McDonald tips it, but it goes into the hands of Bodecker. Bodecker racing into the front court. He's been the offensive option here in quarter 4 for Cardinal Mooney. Swing it over cross court. Cullen Knuth with the basketball. He hasn't scored a lot, but he's done a great job keeping the offense running for Cardinal Mooney in this one. Bodecker in the lane. He's going to draw the foul. Heading to the free throw line will be Brady Bodecker. He's 5 of 5 from the line here in the ball game. He's going to need to make sure he knocks these 2 down as well to keep the Cardinals in the game. First free throw from Bodecker rattles home. Cardinals are 9 of 10 from the free throw line here in this one. 5:06 left to go, fourth quarter. Comes the second free throw opportunity for the junior, Brady Bodecker, who leads all scorers for Cardinal Mooney now with 11. He's only made 2 field goals. Shows you how you can make your living at the free throw line here. Zion surveys the defense, gets it ahead to Brady Davis in the front court. Now they hand it back to Zion. Gets it in the middle to Hank McDonald. Extra pass down low. Seiler creates space. The up fake doesn't make it. Gets his own rebound and puts it back in. A Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game play there for Seiler. 40-31 the score, 4:40 left to go. That was a big put-back basket there from Seiler. Bodecker to Knuth. Big 3 attempt, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Jackson Moore. The freshman does a great job staying patient. He'll drop it off to Zion. Zion looks to race into the front court. McDonald hits the deck out there for the Irish, but he's all right. Double team of Zion right as he comes across the half-court line. Davis, short jumper, no good, but he'll draw the foul on the play. Brady Davis only has 2 points in this game, but his fingerprints are all over this 9-point lead. His passing on the perimeter has been elite all game long, along with his defense. It's 40-31 Irish, 4:19 left, fourth quarter, as Davis heads to the free throw line. First free throw for the lefty senior, nothing but net. And did the point guard podcast with Noah Zion, Coach Sherlock. I need to see if I can do the official coach's son, because you always talk about having a coach's kid, but Brady Davis, he's got 2 coaches, 2 coaches as parents. His mom, great volleyball coach here. His dad, former CMU basketball coach, Keno Davis, doing some great jobs helping out with recruits with his website, For Recruits. Check that out if you go a moment. 4:11 left to go, fourth quarter. 10-point lead. Bodecker swings it out to Cullen Knuth, pardon me. He'll bring it back towards the top of the key, back to Bodecker. Bodecker guarded by Jackson Moore. Out to Knuth it goes. Now to Hoppy. Again, here's that patient offense from Cardinal Mooney, but you don't have time for it right now. Going to be an offensive foul going down low against Jackson Salter as he hooked the defender. Try to go around him offensively. Good call there from the official. Looks like a little bit of full court pressure now coming from Sacred Heart Academy. Jackson Moore coming out of the game, Channing Sherlock replacing him. Nate Seiler, Brady Davis, Noah Zion, Hank McDonald, and the aforementioned Channing Sherlock. Zion across the half-court line, gets it into the middle of the zone. In the corner, goes to Sherlock. He up fake, now drives the lane, looks for the reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Hank McDonald. Davis knifes his way in the lane. It's not there. Does a great job staying patient with the pivot foot. Now back to Noah Zion it goes. He's double team, up fakes to get around it. Skip pass in the corner. Seiler catch and shoot. Money! And that might close the deal. Brought to you by our friends Bryce Up the Grab at Joe Wentworth, Premium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, as it's now a 13-point lead. As I say that, Cullen Knuth answers right back with a basket, and now he has an and one opportunity as he draws the foul against Noah Zion. Also, the 5th team foul against the Irish have the Cardinals shooting free throws the final 3-12. Only the 2nd foul going against Nova Zion. Knuth looking to finish the old-fashioned three-point play. Rattles out. Sherlock to bring it into the front court. Get it to Brady Davis. Back to Sherlock. Again, you get Colin Knuth chasing Noah Zion all over the place. And so you're going to have a lot of space out there with the 4-on-4 if you're the rest of this Sacred Heart Academy team. Foul on the perimeter will be the 14 foul against the Cardinals. 2:58 left to go, 4th quarter. 44-33 the Irish. It was 8-6 after 1. Cardinals with the lead. Since then, pretty much been the Irish all the way. Zion double-teamed in the backcourt, looks to dribble around. It's poked away from behind by Bodecker. You're not going to be happy about that foul call if you're Cardinal Mooney, but it's just kind of a Cardinal sin. You don't reach from behind if you're the defender. That's what happened there. Zion's going to head to the free throw line. The senior superstar has got 8 points on the night, looking to make it 9 and 10 here at the charity stripe. Had 2 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, 3 in the third. And when you're a guy like Zion, you're used to scoring a bunch every game, give credit to him and some of the other Irish offensive players. They've stayed very patient out there against this tough 3-2 zone of the Cardinals. Second free throw also good for Zion. He's in double digits. He's got 10. Gator Seiler leads all scorers with 20 points on the night. Kind of penciled in for our Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game. Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. We're looking at Mr. Channing Sherlock for his great defense. Up top it goes. Here comes Hoppy with a 3. They need it, and he buries it. Big-time play there from John Hoppy. That's his first basket since the first quarter, and in the first quarter it was a 3. He knocks down the 3 here. We've got 2:35 left to go. And I didn't see it was a full or a 30-second timeout. It is a full, so will it allow us to take a timeout? Yeah, nah, we're looking at, just a couple 60 breaks here left before we head into our Bird All-America Grill post-game show. 2:35 left to go here in quarter number 4. 46-36 lead for Sacred Heart Academy. Gator Seiler with 20 on the night. Noah Zion with 10 on the night. 8 from Channing Sherlock. 3 from Brady Davis. 3 from Jackson Moore. 2 from Hank McDonald. Contributions from all over the place from the Irish boys. Thanks so much to Barberry Law, Gates Drawing and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, J&J Auto, Blockco Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, E&S Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, and Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. When you think about doing business in the Mid-Michigan area, think about those folks supporting the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and in return supporting these kids out here playing their hearts out. 10-point game, 2:35 left to go. Not necessarily a miracle, but something crazy had to happen for the Irish to drop this one. But Cardinal Mooney battle-tested it at 7-4, playing that tough schedule downstate. See if the Irish can deal with the pressure here in the final couple minutes. Sherlock goes cross-court to Brady Davis. They do not want the ball in the hands of Noah Zion no matter what. As I say that, he does get it. Immediately double-teamed, goes back to Brady Davis. Davis going to kick it out to Channing Sherlock. Sherlock fakes one way, goes back to Brady Davis. Davis looks to knife his way in the lane, fakes it, now goes back to Sherlock. In the middle, it goes to Hank McDonald. To Brady Davis. Going to be tipped out of bounds by Bodecker. 1:57 left to go, fourth quarter. But if you're the Irish, you are fine. You're not only running some clock, but Cardinal Mooney's using a lot of energy right now, chasing around all of the ball handlers. Ball goes in to Noah Zion. Zion's going to be double-teamed. Going to be kicked out of bounds by Hoppy. He'll stay here with the Irish with $1:52 left to go in our ball game. 46-36 is the score. So I have updates for you tonight and tomorrow on Facebook of what's going down with all of our local teams. Tomorrow I'll let you know that whole schedule next week for everybody and where we are going to be for our action next week. I'm really excited for next Tuesday, one of the biggest games in the state. They were 8-1 going into last night. Leroy Pine River, an undefeated #1 ranked Beale City as they look to stay pace at the top of the Highland Conference. Timeout here from the bench and Coach Sherlock. 1:31 left to go, fourth quarter. The Irish just continuing to run some clock here against Marine City Cardinal Mooney. Again, Tuesday, huge game in Beale City. Leroy Pine River only one loss in conference to McBain. Beale City on top of the conference undefeated. And McBain also there with one loss. Leroy Pine River as Beale bested McBain on the road. Cam Gatrell, Hall of Famer, well, going to be a Hall of Famer. I think over 300 wins between his career at Montebello and at Beale City. But he's never won the Highland Conference outright. I know that was one of the big goals for him this year, along with his senior 4-year starting point guard and also his son, Mr. Drake Gatrell. And you haven't seen the Super Gatrell brothers play some hoops. You only got 1 year to do it with the senior Drake Gatrell and the freshman Grady Gatrell. I highly recommend you make it out to Beale City or one of these games and check out the Aggies, or check them out on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 1:31 left to go. Long inbounds pass goes into Noah Zion. A dribble past the defender, go to Sherlock here in the corner. Nice job by Sherlock. Got to be tempting to take the three as a sharpshooter, but he'll just continue to dribble, run some clock to Seiler at the top of the key. Zion fakes one way. He's going to be fouled now with 1:17 left to go. It's about at that point, if you're Cardinal Mooney, you need to foul, and if Sacred Heart misses some free throws, you got a chance to get back into the game. But if they knock free throws down this possession, next possession, that'll probably wrap it up. That'll probably close the deal. Brought to you by our friends Joe Wentworth, Bryce Updegraff, Bradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Having trouble closing the deal on your home, buying or selling? Well, get a hold of one of those guys, and they will make it happen. Substitutions actually coming in now for Cardinal Mooney. Some three-point shooters coming in. Also coming into the game is going to be Jackson Moore. He'll replace Hank McDonald, so they're getting a little bit more speed out there for Sacred Heart. For Sacred Heart, it's Jackson Moore, Channing Sherlock, Nate Seiler, Noah Zion, and Brady Davis. So the buck 17 left to go. They now lead it 47-36. I jinxed Zion right there, assuming he would make it. Into the front court, Knuth with the basketball. He's got 6 on the night. They want to get it to Bodecker, but there's Sherlock all over him defensively. Drive in a lane for Bodecker. He'll kick it out to Knuth. Knuth in a lane looking for the right-handed layup. It's good off the glass. Quick timeout coming from Coach Mike McAndrews. See if that's a full timeout. If it is, nope, it's just a 30. So we'll keep it right here, 47-38. So if you're the Cardinals, you got the basket, you got the 1 of 2 from the free throw line. You were able to close the gap a little bit here. Now you'll foul again to try and continue to extend the game here. Or maybe you try and go for the trap in the backcourt as well. Maybe try and get that 10-second call before you do draw the foul. Looks like Liam Knuth is set to check back in. Seeing him knock down a 3 for Cardinal Mooney in this one. It's 47-38. Irish with the lead. 58 seconds left to go in our ball game until our Bird All-American Grill post-game show. Might be where you find this guy post-game and later today, maybe watching a little NFL football. Also more love. Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, Woods Household Appliance, Weefridge Financial, Clark Modular Homes, the Bird All-American Grill, Bill's Custom Fab, Gates Drilling and Service, and Barbary Law. Heating up there like a Blockco pool and spa. It was a little bit more spread out, but Gator Seiler was hot out there like a Blockco jacuzzi on this evening. Now the quarterback looking to go long. They fake it, and they get it right into Zion. He'll be fouled immediately on the play. Zion has 11 points on the night. Had 2 in the first quarter, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. Now has 3 in the fourth here, but he'd like to add to that total as it's 47-38. 56 seconds left to go in the ball game. First free throw for Zion. That one rattles out, no good. Bodecker checking back into the game for Cardinal Mooney, along with Brandon Gordon. 56 seconds left to go. 9-point lead for the Irish. That'll make it a 10-point lead on the free throw from Zion, and now he's got 12 on the night. Jackson Moore checks in for Hank McDonald. 48-38 our score. Knuth into the front court. Quickly work it down low. Back up top it goes. Back to Cullen Knuth. Now they go far side here to Liam Knuth. Now they get it to Bodecker. Bodecker wants to create the shot, but Channing Sherlock has just been there defensively this entire game as he knocks away another pass and comes away with another steal as if he needed to cement anything for our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Channing Sherlock has got 8 points on the night. He's got 3 blocks, at least 2 steals. He has been fantastic. The freshman guard for Coach Justin Sherlock, he's got to be very, very happy with the freshman's performance here tonight. But then again, if I asked him, I'm sure he'd have a couple things to pick on him on because it is his kid as well. Sherlock first free throw rattles out. 10-point game, 36 seconds left to go. More substitutions coming in for Cardinal Mooney, but this might kind of be the white flag substitutions as I see both of the Knuths coming out of the game. Second free throw coming up for Sherlock. He's got 9 on the night. DeYoung set to check into the game for the Irish. That free throw is good for Channing Sherlock. He's got 9 on the night. Mark Karimi also checking into the game for the Irish. Brady Davis coming out. Channing Sherlock coming out. Sherlock going to get a little ovation from me for his performance out there tonight, along with Mr. Davis. 49-38 is the score across the half-court line. Come the Cardinals begin. When you got Cohen Knuth out of this game, you're waving the white flag. He only will have 8 points in the ball game, but did a great job running the show all game long for Cardinal Mooney. We've got a foul on the floor trying to get to the hoop as Brandon Gordon kind of got tied up on the feet with Noah Zion. 49-38 is the score. Will be free throws coming now for Mr. Brandon Gordon. Gordon, the junior, heading to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the night. And one off the back of the rim, off the glass, pretty high off the glass as it drops back in. 21 seconds left to go. I don't know if we'll see a foul or anything here from Coach Mike McAndrews. If this free throw's made, you might not blame him if he tries, but we will see here. The ball goes into Mark Karimi. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of pressure out there. Karimi brings it up across the half-court line. He will be fouled on the play and head to the free throw line. It was kind of almost like Karimi and the guy guarding him was like, are they going to call a foul or am I just going to go all the way? Are you going to let me go to the basket? Karimi was kind of saying. Junior's at the charity stripe. See if he can get himself in the scoring column. Leading scorer on the night, Nate Gator-Seiler with 20. You've got 12 from Noah Zion, 9 from Mr. Channing Sherlock, 3 from Brady Davis, 3 from Jackson Moore, and 2 from Hank McDonald. Second free throw, no good for Karimi. Rebound is gathered by Cardinal Mooney. They'll bring it into the front court. 10-point game, 10 seconds left to go. Up fake on the three. Here does come the three from Cardinal Mooney. No good. Long rebound goes into the hands of the Cardinals. Looking to finish down low. Shot no good. Another rebound battle for. Shot will not be up in time. That'll wrap it up. 50-40. The Irish victorious over the Cardinals here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We're going to be back with our Bird All-American Grill postgame show to put a bow on this one. Big-time win for the Irish boys, winning it 50-40 to improve to 8-2 on the year. Again, Mid-Michigan Sports Network, Chris Bachman on the mic, Adam Gursky on the camera. We'll be back right after this to put a bow on this one with our Bird All-American Grill postgame show on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Maryland's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, the Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at the Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Hiring a cleaning service doesn't mean you're lazy. Martinez Cleaning knows it means you value your time and want to come home and relax and not worry about the mess. Martinez Cleaning allows you to do just that. Come home and relax to a nice clean home. Schedule your appointment and learn more by visiting Martinez Cleaning on Facebook or call today at 989-289-8615.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports
Welcome
Network.
into our Bird All-American Grill post-game show on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. You see lots of kids out there for Cardinal Mooney, lots of kids out there for Sacred Heart, shooting some baskets after the action here. 50-40 was our final. The Irish come away a winner. Time to think about some of those post-game accolades. Weber Brothers Sawmill, Timber of the Game, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply. Kind of a double assist here because I believe it went Zion Sherlock in the corner to Seiler, but there was some great ball movement all game long. There was several Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assists of the games out there, but we'll give the love to Zion running that point. He ends with 12 points. Our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game goes to the freshman, Channing Sherlock. He ends the game with 9 points, but his defense was unreal. 3 blocked shots in the second quarter. Bo Decker just really didn't want to handle the basketball against him with him in his face. Unbelievable defensive game from Channing Sherlock. He is our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game. But the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, brought to you by our friends Brian Weifrich and the crew at Weifrich Financial. Mr. Nate Gator Seiler, and he'd probably give the tip of the cap to some of his teammates for some nice passes. But he ends the night with 20 points, 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 7 in the third, and 5 in the fourth quarter to kind of spread it all out as well. 20 points on the night for the junior, and I'm pretty sure he'd tell you basketball is his third sport. He looks pretty darn good out there no matter what the sport is. The all-sports superstar, Mr. Nate Gator Seiler, our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game. Chris Bachman signing off Monday. I was thinking to be down in Ithaca for Ithaca Merrill boys basketball. That game's over in Merrill, so I don't think we're going to be there for that. So we're signing off until Tuesday. Leroy Pine River at Beale City, the #1 team in the state, looking to stay pace atop of the Highland Conference. Last update for anybody tuning in, Broncos lead the Bills, 7:17 left in the second quarter, 10-7. Chris Bachman for Adam Gursky and Sacred Heart Academy signing off. They're a winner, 50-40. We'll see you Tuesday in Beale City from our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction, for big-time Highland Conference basketball with the Aggies and the Bucks of Leroy Pine River. Chris Bachman sign off on the Mid-Michigan